Masters of Modern official Strixhaven review. I'm your host, Alex Kessler, here just with a pack of co-hosts.
I'm sorry, the best people in the world.
Period. Yeah, I can't. No disagreements from me. Sorry, Ben, you've been replaced. You took 3 people to do it, but you got big shoulders.
And one of them is Kessler's wife. So I mean, that's like
true.
high bar.
For those who don't know, this is Whitney Merrit Kessler, my wife, friend of the cast.
Yes.
Or enemy, maybe enemy of the cast.
Alex begrudgingly let me fill in for Ben this evening after I took over his cries for help for a fill-in.
And the other people who answered the call are Miss Tappy Toe Claws.
I have cosplay work I should be doing. So naturally, when Kessler was like, do you want to talk for an hour and a half? I was like, I absolutely do.
And I believe I think this is your second time on the podcast.
It is my second time.
Modern expert Tappy Toe Claws, and then we have
modern expert Tappy Toe Claws.
Carson at CMassive13 on Twitter. Welcome, and here to do his best Ben Bateman impression. This is redundant for patrons. I've already done this introduction twice, but hello, welcome to the MMcast.
Thank you for having me, Alex. I'm really happy to be here and flex all of the knowledge that I've absorbed about competitive Magic. Which is definitely there. I assure you.
All right. The keys, just so anything that costs more than 2 mana, you're going to complain about. That's the Ben Bateman method.
Gotcha.
But other than that, you got this. I have faith. All right. So the first thing we wanted to talk about, because I think Whitney wanted to discuss just the world of Strixhaven.
Yes. I need to... 1, give my uneducated opinion on the matter, and 2, I need to know more about it.
All right. So, do you have questions, or would you like explain like the scarves, or how different content creators got scarves in the mail? That's something I know you've been interacting with.
Yes. So all I know is that Alex came home one day, and he was like, "Well, I guess I didn't get one." And I was like, what did you not get?
To be fair.
He didn't get any of them.
Any.
Okay, fine. Yeah. I don't remember. I'm paraphrasing here, so maybe I don't remember the exact. So he had been searching around for a box that did not appear. And come to find out, he was not accepted into magic school. And it was sad for our family. I did get
Kaldheim concert tickets. So apparently I give concert vibes more than I give like magical school vibes, which is surprising to me, person who doesn't like going to concerts. But Tappy did get the scarves.
Yes. Yes.
I did.
So I need to understand more.
About the scarves specifically? Well, if I as someone who just magically received scarves at their door, they're cool, like they're really nice.
So was there a letter like in Harry Potter that, when you turn 11 years old, you get this magic letter in the mail that says you have been accepted to Hogwarts?
There quite literally was a letter.
Okay.
I don't know quite where mine is. It definitely said I could still go to the school if I was trans, so that's obviously already better.
Big benefit
than Hogwarts.
It's a strict upgrade.
It also didn't tell me there was like a strict like silver quill to like Azkaban prison pipeline, which was kind of nice. I remember it being very good. I was not told I would be put on the spot like this. Like I had to have my papers like arranged.
This is actually the follow-up interview.
I know I have it. I just don't know where it went.
I need maybe in detail.
Okay, that's no. I do have the letter. The letter's in the box.
Perfect. Right where you left it.
That was so. I have questions about the minor details that probably no one else cares about. Like, because my other question was, what kind of box did it arrive in? Was it strategically placed within the box? You know, was there an opening to it, like a reveal?
Like an experience.
Yes.
If I was gonna be invited to a prestigious wizard school, I would expect a nicer parcel. If I'm being honest,
this was the box. Well, it came in an unmarked white box so that people wouldn't steal it. I live in a very, crime-ridden place in the Midwest. I don't actually. I live in a very nice place. People offer bread on their doorstep when they make too much. It's very nice. I'm very blessed. But this was the box.
People also offer.
I don't think it was packed in any particularly nice way, but it was cool. It came with some pins and a set of stamps. However, the ink does not print on magic cards. We learned that. I did a whole stream where we tried to stamp the ink stamps on everything. But yes, the stationery is very nice. My only complaint is that they did not go the full Elle Woods. It was not scented. I'll dock points there.
I feel like that's a missed opportunity. And
again, Elle Woods is just the top tier goals of every profession. You're not.
If you really want to capture the ambiance,
it was very nicely embossed.
Can we get a first line reading?
Oh, I mean, if you want the whole thing, we can do the whole thing. I don't know how long.
Just a snippet. Just a snippet.
It is prospective student. We would like to congratulate you on your acceptance to Strixhaven University. And then it gives a little bit of a blurb about each different kind of school, which I'm curious. Whitney, which one do you think you're in? It's
okay.
Whether you're expressing your artistry with Prismari, orating with Silverquill, exploring ancient texts with Lorehold, solving equations with Quandrix, or examining the balance of life with Witherbloom, you have a place here.
So you got Prismari, which are the theater kids. You got Witherbloom, which are the science goth kids. You got, which is a combo. You got Quandrix, which is the math nerds. You got Lorehold, which are the history reading type adventure kids, and then you have, which is my personal location, and then you have
Silverquill. How I was wearing that one just to rub it in?
Yeah, there's lots of rub-ins. Then you have Silverquill, which is the writers. They're poets, writers.
They're the goth
rich
poetry
kids.
slam kids.
But they're not goth. They're rich kids, right? And then they just wizards versions of rich kids have
when they were the poetry slam goths. But
they're still there. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
They got ROTC vibes, and no one likes that.
Yeah, they slid some stuff in at the last second, and nobody liked that.
I mean, I will say that you, having been a person who went to school for theater and have a
way to out me,
a college degree in theater, would likely be in the Prismari section, or with a person who has a MBA would maybe be in the Quandrix Silverquill area.
What would be the Slytherin equivalent? Because
Silverquill.
Silverquill, easy.
Yeah. as a reformed former Slytherin, Whitney, I empathize.
I think the judgmental part of me is definitely that. I mean, I definitely was a literal theater kid, so you could always bucket me into that. But as I've gotten older,
less theater.
I am.
How many Excel spreadsheets do you have to make in a day? Because I feel like that's how I decided.
You are on a spreadsheet focused costing team at your day job.
So I may be a hard one to pin down then. I may be a little mix of a few of these. Because my current job, I solely work in Excel. So I'm a theater kid. I currently work in Excel, and I'm judgmental. and I identify with those people.
I feel like judgmentalness though could fit in any of the options.
Great. Okay. Well then.
Like you're not writing poetry. You're not like a write. Well,
Okay. Show me the colors.
So this is Quandrix. This is like
Math.
the science. I make Excel spreadsheets and have to explain logarithms
Okay.
on a daily basis. That's maybe self-projecting a little bit on my part.
Okay.
Prismari is the I am a theater kid and I express myself with the elements, but in my opinion, not in the fun way. And Silver Quill is I will write you a scathing Yelp review, in addition to a very snappy retort to whatever argument you have just made.
and then Lorehold, she's wearing, which is
Yes,
I'm gonna go on an
Lorehold is-
adventure to find some treasure. And no, not that. Nope. Yep. I didn't think that was you.
No, that's no.
That's me.
Absolutely not.
But yes,
I
you
don't
have black and white, red and blue, and green and blue.
I think I'm definitely either red and blue or green and white. I think we could narrow it down to those two.
It's green and blue. There's
It's
black,
green
green,
and
and
blue,
blue.
but it's got gray in it
Oh.
a lot
Yeah.
as the thing. But
Is that not red and blue?
There's red and blue. There's green,
Yeah,
blue, red,
that's-
blue.
That's the theater kit one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
yes.
I think I'm either red and blue or the one that you said is not green and white.
It's
Green and
green
blue?
and blue.
There's also green and black, which we
I
don't have
think
available.
I'm going to self-identify as the black and white one.
Okay.
There you go.
All
That's
right.
loud.
All right. There you go. Silver
Yeah.
Quill.
Congratulations.
You and Olivia can hang out and just be judgy and witty, and that makes sense.
Well, my name is Whitney, so
Whitney.
I think it's fair that I would be witty.
That's fair.
I think that's correct.
Oh yeah, that tracks. The math checks out.
So
That's-
here's my question for you guys and Mr. Wizard himself. The powers that be. It's like the man of magic, Mr. Wizard, you
Okay.
know? He's like the man, right?
Sure.
So how is this all playing out? There are cards, there's going to be a virtual tournament, we're going to have a pop-up restaurant. Like what is the game plan? Are we fully utilizing the marketing tools at
The answer to is if Wizards is fully using the marketing tools at their exposure is a no.
It's a resounding no.
Is a resounding no.
We can answer that for sure.
We could definitely pitch a pop-up restaurant. I think that sounds better than what we're ending up getting.
Whitney, pop-up restaurant. What do you serve for Silver Quill?
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Strixhaven.
I'm assuming this is like Harry Potter world. So we have to have our own like beer drink, right? We've got to have some sort of
Right.
beer concoction. And then it's going to be like a giant turkey leg. And let me think about this.
I feel like there's gonna be a dish based like there's gonna be like a blueberry raspberry kind of parfait for the Prismari because they're blue and red.
so we're doing
can't-
like a signature dish for each college.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
how like
Yeah.
you go to Wizards of the Coast
think
parties
so.
at Comic-Con, they have like a drink for every color combo. So I'd imagine it would be that, but with food.
Yes, I will take. Wait, sorry. Which school am I in?
Silver Quill.
Silver
Black and
Quill.
white
Okay, I'm gonna
colors.
come up with Silver Quill's drink right now. So it's going to be a gen-based drink, and we're for sure gonna have some elderflower in there because it's sort of like a concoction. And then maybe it'll be like I feel like there's got to be something like black in there, so maybe we'll like throw in some sort of black liquor. Oh, this sounds really gross. Never mind. Don't throw black licorice in there.
You got Kahlua, or not Kahlua. You have
What goes with elderflower though? Because I love gen
Blackberry. We
Black.
can do blackberry.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's about yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
Ooh.
creme,
This
creme
is
de
genius.
cassis.
The people, Mr. Wizard. I hope you're writing this down. So it'll be called from quill to
Silver.
from quill to silver from I'll brainstorm some names for it.
Workshop it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to workshop this. But yes, it will be a
Inkwell?
black.
Oh yeah. They're ink themed. They have like little pet ink creatures. Each school has a pet. So like Lorehold, the red white one, has like statues that come to life, deer things.
Oh, that's got to be a fireball based drink for sure.
Oh, that works.
For
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And then Silver Quill has little pet ink monsters.
Okay. Yeah. So we can just call it the Ink Monster.
Inkling.
The Inkling. Yes, Inkling. And
Yes,
it'll be
perfect.
a blackberry
I have gone
gin,
drinking with Inkling
elderflower,
Customs before.
and then
I've had
we'll throw some soda water in there so it's nice and bubbly and refreshing.
Okay. All right. It's
Yes.
a simple but likely delicious.
If they had been really smart, they would have also included in there a menu of drinks for you to make at home. They would have included
What is
different.
it? It is a game for 13 plus.
Fair.
But yeah, you're right. There could recipes.
Missed opportunities abound.
Well, because no, and I stand by that because you can make mocktails.
That's
you
true.
can keep the alcohol out of it. It can be an
You
addition.
could do like a squid ink pasta.
Yes, there's a whole. I really think they should try and do a pop up. I know we're still in COVID, but that would be so fun.
Yeah. All right. So do you have all your questions answered for the attendance of the school?
No, I mean, what's happening? It's just we're just gonna play with these cards, or
Yeah. So like it's like a new set that's coming out. Like they're coming out with a bunch of cards. There's new product that comes with it. All releasing next week. It'll be online. The normal Magic set release experience. But now it's taking place in a world that has a school for wizards.
Is there going to be a relevant like YouTube short form show associated with this? Because I feel like that's also a missed opportunity.
There will be short stories that you can read that are debatably good or bad, depending, or better than they were.
There are, in fact, alternatively, you could probably approach some of your known associates in the Magic community and ask them to summarize them in Mad Libs form, which can also be very fun.
There is also
I've
there's at
done
least
this
one
before, I could do
podcast
this again.
that does like read does like an audiobook format of all the stories. That's good. Or was. I don't know if they're still making it because I know they stopped, but I think they started up again. Yeah.
We'll confirm, and
links
Marshall will
below.
get the intro and we can put it in. I'm pretty sure they are still doing their thing.
Does Marshall have to verify everything that we say? So he's gonna have
No,
a lot of.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
He does not
I
have
was
to
gonna
verify
say-
everything we say, otherwise we would not get anywhere.
I pity the man who has to actually fact check the things that are said on this podcast.
Yes, this is a horrible episode to fact check. So I'm gonna throw out to Mr. Wizard.
The podcast is called Voice of All. That's just for people that want to find it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
pretty sure they still run
I
stuff.
think there's an opportunity here to do some scripted content.
Yeah, maybe. Wizards currently canceled their whole live streaming early event, so I don't know what their plans are marketing wise. But yeah, and I do know the Command Zone is coming out with a cool video that by the time this episode release should be out. So they came out with a cool video that I maybe had purple hair in. So that's why I had purple hair.
I'm super stoked.
I'm stoked to see what it is. There's a lot of hype within the MMcast community about that video, but we don't really know anything else.
Yep.
And we should be seeing that in the next 16 hours.
I will say that they convinced me to do a hair swoop and then like a lip bite towards the camera at one point. So we'll see if that makes it in there when he's unhappy about it.
Did Whitney see royalties on that?
I was not. I should have seen the contract for this because I would have made some changes.
It was mostly about COVID safety, actually.
Whitney confirming herself as Silver Quill in real time.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they are like the most likely to become lawyers for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I should
Just
add some
so
lawyers
easy.
to the. I made a whole famous characters that would be in Silver Quill, and I needed to add more lawyers.
The entire cast of The West Wing was
Yes,
in
yeah.
Silver Quill.
Yep, pretty much all of them. I don't know if Josh is. I think Josh would be in a different house, but everyone else.
Well, fair.
That show is about like the speech rating team and then Josh. Who get different world of Silver Quill when they run the U.S. government. This is getting weird. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button below and comment with what cards you are most excited by from Strixhaven, both in modern and any other format. Also hit the like button and follow all of us on Twitter. I am at Kess Wiley. Carson.
I'm at CMassive13 on Twitter.
Tappy.
I'm Tappy Toeclaws. I'm a loud dinosaur from the internet.
And Whitney.
I am not on Twitter. Well, I am technically on Twitter. I don't use it. But instead, why don't you follow our line of puzzles on Instagram? It's called D-Board Puzzles. And
they're cool.
We have some cool stuff that we're working on. And also just shout me out so Alex gets annoyed because he didn't want me on here. So thanks.
I did not want
Whitney,
you on here.
Whitney, you should make like a Whitney is a cube Twitter and just use the little image Sam drew of you as a cube.
We had to campaign furiously to allow for Alex to allow her to be on this podcast.
Yes, I think I've already delivered several brilliant marketing ideas at the very least.
Yeah, no, I agree. Wizards hire Whitney.
Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to check out in 2 days for the rest of the actual Strixhaven review. We're gonna go card by card. Thank you, guests. Make sure to follow them on the internet. Hit that like and subscribe button.
This has been a production of Time Traveler Media, sending podcasts into the future.